Namaste, my lovely collective. Welcome to my channel, Lashroomamagical. If you are new, special welcome to you. I hope you won't be new until my next upload. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Anyways, welcome. Feel free to join. And if you're coming back, thank you very, very much for your time, appreciation, and liking my energy, liking my readings. I really do appreciate that. I'm really thankful for that. For every single one of my subscribers who have decided to follow me and keep watching me. A lot of appreciation for you guys, for real. Today, we will be looking into some general messages for the upcoming full moon, which we have on the 18th of January, I believe in the sign of Cancer. Yes, there is a lot going on astrologically. We still do have Venus going retrogrades, and Mercury also decided to go retrograde. So yeah, very interesting what the messages for the collective will be, what the universe does wants us to know. Since it is a general sign, please keep in mind that it is a general, so it may not resonate with every single one of you, but keep it up and keep on watching. If the whole story of the reading is not yours, maybe some part can definitely be, so take what's yours and leave the rest. Let's jump into the reading for this full moon energy in the month of January 2022, and let's see what we need to know, what we need to pay attention. I will be pulling 10 messages for the collective. Oh, ooh, what was that? Queen of Wands, Jesus. She wanted to break my hand up. So I feel like maybe some fire signs are out there. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Take it easy. Don't rush it. Be easy on yourself. Be easy on yourself. Don't take it too seriously. Don't rush into nothing, especially with Venus and Mercury going retrograde. Be very careful about your energy, who you are giving your energy, since a lot of past energy is going back with both of them. Let's see, what messages do we have? Bottom of the deck, 2 of Wands. Okay. Yeah. Since we're talking about the past, the first message we have for the collective is 8 of Swords. And this message is all about the past, all about letting go and leaving the past be where it belongs to in the past. Right? I feel like for a lot of you, even though it is the start of a new year, 2022, and we are just jumped into it with the month of January, I feel like for a lot of you, you have been having difficulties in the month of January, or at least by the end of the January, especially with the full moon energy in Cancer kicking in. You have been having difficulties about leaving the past and forgetting what has happened, forgetting the pain, forgetting the trauma, leaving it behind you. I'm just picking up some very emotional energy. So a lot of you have been crying, have been caught in that. emotions and feelings. For a lot of you, past connections, past persons, no wonder, since I have mentioned, has been coming back, and all of the, all beautiful and all less beautiful got experienced again. It's like you experienced it again. Eight of Swords is air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So maybe, especially for air signs, this was happening. I feel like very emotional breakthrough, being confused, not seeing clearly. But the sun does come out after the rain, and everything shall pass. So the next message we have is the Ten of Cups. And I feel like this is actually what you want to see. This is what you wish for. This is what you dream of. Having this wish fulfillment here in front of you. I'm picking up intuitively that this Ten of Cups may significant some new energy, new persons. Maybe a lot of you have started new connections, a new relationship, but you still have this in your energy present. And this is where you want to be. This is where you want to move. But in order for that to happen, I'm feeling like you need to release yourself from this confusion and very painful, very interrupting kind of energy. The next one is Ten of Swords. Again, some air energy with this one. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Eight of Swords really got into my emotions. But yeah, like, do not wonder if your emotions really start to kick in with this full moon in Cancer. Maybe for a lot of you, it will actually have to do with your family and family members and people who are just near you. You will be more emotional than usual. Some past issues also to come back to revisit us. That's actually Mercury retrograde working in process. Let's thank Mercury for that. You know, with the Ten of Swords is, again, air energy, as I was saying. So I feel like this message especially goes to my air signs out there. There was something really, really broken. It's like you can't repair it. There's no more. It's Ten of Swords. You know, the Nine of Swords is like the end. And the Ten of Swords, as some of you maybe do know in traditional tarot, the person is lying on the ground, watching towards sunlight, praying to see that sunlight. You can see it in the middle row. Shows up as color yellow. Symbolism for sun. And the person has 10 stabbed swords in its back. So the Nine of Swords is kind of the end. Cycle is being closed. So Ten of Swords is like there is no road to reach. There is nothing to pass on. It's like totality. It's like finish. It's finish line. So with this one, I'm actually picking up a positive energy with this tarot deck, which I'm using. Light Years tarot deck, for those of you who are interested. And in this deck, Ten of Swords is showed really positively. You know, the person is on its feet, confident, moving on. It's like a new birth. It's like a rebirth. It's something you were pushed into that needed to happen for you in order for you to stand up, stand on your feet, be confident, be strong enough to move on. It was that kind of painful that you were forced. You were forced to do it, to leave it, to get over it. I feel like crying. Okay, we move on to High Priestess, Pisces energy, specific hands. It's a major arcana under the number of 2. You know, I feel like it's not only about what intuition has been telling you. You know, I see the connection with the Ten of Swords standing next to it. It's not only that your intuition was telling you, you need to do what you got to do. Whether you like it or not, it's gonna hurt. But you need it. You need to go through it. You need that lesson in order to achieve your dreams, in order to have what you deserve, to have what you need, and to have what you want, to have your wish fulfillment, to have your 10 of Cups. It's not only about your intuition. It's also about gathering straight, gathering yourself together, knowing what you need to do. Concentrating for a higher purpose of yours, concentrating on a higher self of yours. High Priestess does talk about manifestation, but it also talks about higher self. For a lot of you, there is an advice for the High Priestess to stay calm. As I was getting into the reading, stay calm, especially fire signs and water signs as well. With the High Priestess, stay calm, be humble, don't rush it, don't push it. Just have your eyes, your concentration, and your focus put into your wish, and it will come to you. But there is something you need to do first in order to get what you want. Yeah? This is how it works. There is a need for you to release the past, release the pain, release the sorrow, release the hurt, and move on. And move on. Start a new cycle. 10 is about closing cycles, right? Let's put some clarification message for the first 4 messages, then we will jump and move on. I'm sending you strength, also patience, love, of course, understanding. I feel like with High Priestess, you will get some level up when it comes to understanding, when it comes to how do you see things. For a lot of you, it will be possible that you actually, that is all about understanding, that you actually see the same scenario, the same happening, the same situation through a different types of perspective. And that is what we call understanding. Very, very, very emotional energy. Let's see, Eight of Swords. Yeah. For the Eight of Swords, we have clarification of blooming message. So, you know, with this one, I'm sensing through this experience, you need to go through it. There is a lesson. You will bloom. You will bloom. You will eventually come to the point where you will realize. And, you know, in the same row on the second end, we have High Priestess. So it tells me you will eventually come to the point, probably end of January, by the start of February, you will come to the point to understand why it was happening to you. Sorry, I covered her face. So it will bring you energy of blooming when it comes to you yourself, your energy, how you perceive and see things, as I was telling. And we have healing. Definitely a lot of you, through this Eight of Swords, through this confusion and pain, through I need to wash my nose. Sorry for that. Thanks for being patient. So I feel like through this pain and sorrow, depth, you are putting yourself, you are already in the healing process. And bringing it back into the life, this trauma and this pain and, you know, whoever may hurt you, whatever may hurt you, you will eventually bloom and grow from it. And, you know, there is actually a saying as well, every flower grows and blooms through dirt. I believe you do have a point on that. Let's see this Ten of Cups. We have outsider and totality. So I'm picking up the energy that whoever may hurt you, they're getting their karma and they're actually not being the outsider. They don't know what to do with themselves. They're all over the place. For a lot of you, this person with whom you were connecting with and who actually hurt you a lot, they knew what it was about. They knew what you want. They know what you deserve. They knew it will bring you to totality. It was their karma. It was their path. Every one of us does have our own path. That's also a great point when it comes to understanding. Sometimes you can't help other people because they have their own path. They need to go through it. They need to learn. They're now in this energy of outsider. For a lot of you, I'm also picking up that with the outsider message, there is a time that you need to be alone. You need to spend alone, especially since you have a healing process and you have the blooming message. In order for that to happen, in order for this 10 of cups to happen and for you to reach out to that point of having it and grabbing it and sensing it and feeling it and living it in the 3D reality, you need to be alone, spend some time by yourself, clear up your mind, let it go, heal, and move on. And move on towards something that will actually make you happy and give you what you deserve, give you what you want. Someone who will be there to catch you when you feel like falling. Let's move on to 10 of Swords. We have regret and transformation. I feel like this person that has hurt you, who stabbed 10 swords in your back, as the traditional tarot was showing us, they regret it. They regret it a lot. They regret it. They're all over the place. Emotions are all over the place. They're literally fucked up. Sorry for my language. And through that regret, that is their lesson. They are going through a transformation and a change. The High Priestess, clarification. Okay, we have message of politics and we have comparison. Can you see? Yeah. I feel like there is going to be a level up of understanding when it comes to you yourself, maybe as well as for this person who had brought you to this experience. I mean, you know, on one perspective, you will get into that to thankful them, because through all that pain, as I was saying, you will get into healing and blooming and actually getting on a level and frequency and energy of what you want, this 10 of cups, as we were seeing. And on the other side, yeah, you can curse them if that helps you. But there is going to be level up when it comes to your points of view, points of perspective. I already told that. Also, the way you were raised, you know, politics can have something to do with childhood, because in childhood everything does start. And also the way we see ourselves, the way we see others, the way we see the world, how we are able to achieve things, but not only achieve, also to give and to take, this equal give and take kind of. Politics also talks about wearing a mask, being fake, being false. I feel like with High Priestess standing as the big picture here, that will fall down eventually. So for some of you, you may get to see the real face of yourself, who you really are after the healing is done in this cycle and after you bloom the way you're supposed to. You will get to see who you really are, and you will also get to see who this person are. Of course, if this person keeps popping out in your life, in a way of communication, or maybe even seeing them again. Maybe for some of you, you are just in that kind of situation where you have to see this person. That is possible for a lot of you. I also want to tell that politics that speaks about systems we build within ourselves, the way we think, the way we speak, the way we behave. I feel like that is changing with High Priestess, or at least there is a manifestation about it to change our principles and system beliefs, attitudes. And we have a comparison coming within with the politics for the clarification. So maybe there was need for comparison. Maybe there was third parties happening. That's why all that pain and sorrow. But I feel like a lot of you will come to that point where you will start comparing about what has happened and where you are now after the healing process, and that will also have a great and big part to do with changing the perspective and stuff. So we can keep on moving. The next message we have for our collective is Temperance, Major Arcana, the number of 14. This is specific in Sagittarius energy. It talks about patience and balance, harmony, waiting for the ships to come. Waiting for, it's like it talks about divine timing, since we have angel wings supporting the energy. So I feel like there is a divine timing in play around this full moon, and by the end of January, definitely for a lot of you, things not happening when you want them to happen, or when whoever may be on your mind, whoever you are dealt with, wish for things to happen, but when it's supposed to happen, there is a lesson to be learned in order to move forward. It's like a lot of you needed to go through this to come where you need to be. So there is a sense of, waiting and patience, maybe for the right person. Maybe for the right person to come into your life, with whom you will build this 10 of Cups you wish for. But there is also need for balancing the energies. Then we move on to the Queen of Pentacles. We have some earth energy with this one. Beautiful energy to have. This is actually a beautiful energy. I feel like this is what's going to come after the Temperance, after you calm yourself, balance yourself, especially your emotions and feelings, where you balance your energy, harmonize and cleanse your body, your soul, your mind. After that, you will come into the state and position of the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy with this one. Very stable, very grounded. I mean, just look at her. Look at her. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous goddess of earth. She's very nurturing, very loving. She's very caring. She's there to provide. She's someone from whom you can learn to. She's someone on whom you can lean on. She's there for support, for an advice. She's a Queen of Pentacles. Then we have the Nine of Wands. So I feel like for a lot of you, even though you will come in the Queen of Pentacles energy, It's just how you will feel about you yourself. For some of you, it also can have something to do with your career, your job, your money, your hobbies, things you do for a living, things you earn the money from. You will get stable ground about you yourself. And I feel like this person will reach out to you. For some of you, as I was saying, you may be in that kind of situation where you need to talk to this person, you need to see this person. Maybe it's in your environment, in your work. Maybe you have kids and family with this person. I mean, family, not really, but kids, what I want to say. Maybe they're just in your environment, presence, and that's difficult. That's difficult. I know. I understand. That's why a lot of you will jump into the energy of Nine of Wands, where you will feel guarded. You will protect yourself. You will protect your energy. You will not let that person to hurt you again, come closer to you again. You will not let that they come into your energy and disrupt your energy. But I feel like a lot of you still do have passion and some love for this person, even though a lot of you maybe do not want to admit that to yourself. There is like some door in your heart that you keep shut, you keep them closed. That's why you guard it, and in that door there is that person living. We end this collective full moon reading with the Magician, which is great. It is a major arcana under the number 1. So it's telling me, since it is number 1, it's like a whole cycle will start again. A whole new cycle. I'm saying again because of cycles do repeat, cycles do move. Emotion is always into motion. So there is always some kind of a flow. Energy is always flowing. And I'm feeling like with this one, with the Magician, the energy will flow into protecting oneself, getting what you want, getting what you need, knowing what you deserve, knowing your value. That's why you're being guarded, because you learned your lesson, you picked yourself up from the ground, you build yourself totally new, and you're starting a new cycle with the Magician, with that first major arcana. And it's going to be totally new you will be protective about yourself and about your energy. And you will learn a lot about manifestation. You will understand manifestation. You will get what you want, what you deserve. And it may even, for some of you, it may even be with this person, if they also learn their lesson, if they also finish their cycle of transformation and change, if they also build some new them who will actually match your energy. For some of you, it will be difficult to work it with this person still, because you will be guarded. You will be guarded, you will be beautiful, you will be successful and powerful, standing your grounds. A lot of you will keep that door closed. Clarification of the Temperance, we have consciousness and emptiness. Emptiness goes perfectly along with the Temperance, because you're quiet, you're humble, you're calm, you are letting go of the past, you're creating place for new to come. New person, new people, new environment, new job, new you, of course, definitely new experiences. So you're making room with Temperance. You are making room with being patient and waiting for your ships. You are making room. and you're gaining another level of consciousness. Very powerful. Very good. This is very positive. So temperance and your waiting will pay off. Let's look at the Queen of Pentacles. Whew. A lot of you have been working very, very hard. As I was saying, it can have to do with materialistic words, materialistic world. We have a clarification of pressure. That's why I'm saying a lot of you are working a lot. A lot of you pressure yourself. I feel like a lot of you actually pressure your energy of the Queen of Pentacles, to be honest. That's the energy I'm picking up. You pressure it into yourself. You need to let it free. You need to let it be. You need to just let it shine, you know. Come through the light. But I mean, it can also have something to do with work and work situation. You work a lot, and it's bringing a pressure onto you. We also have the message of it can be a depression, but to be more specific about this one, it's about worry. It's about worry. So maybe a lot of you do worry about your financial situation, about your financial stability, and that is actually causing you pressure. And for others of you, you worry that you may lose your Queen of Pentacles. This may represent some very important person in your energy. I don't believe that is the same person. It can be with some of you, you know, that it is the same person, that they are actually in the Queen of Pentacles energy and they cause you pressure. Since we could see until now, and they make you worry. It's like, yeah, take it how it resonates. Let's move on into the Nine of Wands. We have adventure and discipline. So it may be that with being guarded towards this person, you will meet a new person and new people and put yourself on some adventures, which is totally fine and totally great. I do support you. I'm feeling that, you know, with Nine of Wands being clarified with discipline, this guarded energy will actually show this person how disciplined you actually are and how much you know about discipline that they can actually learn from. And let's see about the Magician. That was the Wheel wanting to come out. So yeah, Magician and the Wheel goes also perfectly fine with each other. The Wheel is always turning in your favor, I believe, with the Magician, yes. We are breaking through a new vision, clarifications for Magician. It's like smelling the new, smelling the beautiful, smelling the manifestation actually and finally appearing. Breaking through. There is a breaking through poem. This can also represent some kind of a tarot moment, you know? Tarot moment. Tower moment. Yeah. Yeah, like a breaking through point, rebirth, transformation. Definitely with Magician. You are calling it in. You are manifesting. You're manifesting. You want to break through. As the Queen was saying, I've got to break free. It was like, I've got to break free. it's that kind of breakthrough. Like you want it that much to happen. And new vision. Yeah. I mean, you know, on the upper we have High Priestess, and underneath we have Magician. And it's like, come on, come on, come on. You're gaining a totally new system when it comes to your mentality, your understanding, how you approach things, how you approach yourself and people in your environment, especially this person. You will have a totally new vision. Take care.